Welcome back to Urge to Write. Today we're going to be talking about a little exercise that can help you generate some interesting ideas or some different things to write about. It's really early in the writing process you want to do this. You might find that you can do this as a one-off exercise and it will give you loads and loads and loads of ideas. You might not be able to complete it in one go. It's fine to take 2, 3, 4, 5 days to do it. You're really just trying to complete a series of categories. So in the description down below, I've given you a list of categories, but the idea is to have a look through those and to pick a few, start to write ideas. So let's say you started to pick profession. Obviously, if you're in a fantasy setting, the professions are going to be different to a modern day or a historical romance or a futuristic, right? They're going to have different professions that you're going to have, right? So in the timeline, in the context of the story that you're trying to create, you're just writing a list of professions. Okay, you're trying to aim for 30. Why are you trying to aim for 30? Probably the first 10 that you do are just the standard ones. The next 10 are going to be maybe a little bit more out there. They're going to be a little bit more unusual. The final 10 of the 30 are going to be difficult to come up with, potentially. You know, if 2 people are going to think of a set of ideas, you're probably going to come up with something different to the next person that's thinking of the same sort of thing, right? So really, really dig in and think up some unique ideas for that category. And then move on. Pick another category from the list and come up with 30 ideas from that category. Keep going with as many different categories as you want until you feel that you've generated enough ideas for at least 1 or 2 or 3 stories. So what you want to try and do is you want to try and really dig in and think about things. It's just sparking ideas. All you need to do is spark ideas. If you already have ideas, then I'm going to record another video which will be linked. There will tell you a little bit about how to move on to the next phase. Right, so this is just an exercise to get out there and generate as many ideas as you possibly can. If you're going to do novels of different genres or different types, you know, you're going to do a fantasy novel, you're going to do a science fiction novel or story, then you might be able to do this twice because the professions, for example, as I said before, would be different. But what I'm doing, what I've done with this is I've set it in my world that I'm sort of been creating for a while. So this is just being more specific about the world. So all of the things that I've come up with are things about the world and about the time scale that I'm thinking of and what I'm thinking of. Hopefully you found this useful. If you have, hit the like button below. And if you want to hear more of this type of content, hit the subscribe and the bell button below. Thanks very much for listening and see you in the next video.